All right, gang, we're back with our in-gym and at-home Metcon for Monday, December 28th. 3 rounds today, 15 deadlifts, prescribed weight for men, 185, women, 125. There is an RX Plus option of 225 and 155. That also includes hand release push-ups. Then you've got 20 push-ups and 40 lateral hops over that bar. If you're doing the at-home version, only difference today is it will be 20 deadlifts instead of 15, because assuming that we won't be able to go as heavy if we're using dumbbells. If you're at home using that dumbbell, that can be a single dumbbell or kettlebell deadlift, or it can be double, but keeping those feet hip width, keeping those weights as close to our midline as we can, and our back flat, same mechanics as we would use on this barbell. On barbell today, actually on barbell or dumbbell, I want you breaking those deadlifts up into at least 2 sets each round in order to save your low back. We are hitting heavier deadlifts for higher reps today than we have in a Metcon probably all year. So since we're hitting 15 reps at a heavier load, my recommendation would be 8 and 7 to get to that 15, maybe even 5, 5, 5, giving yourself about 3 breaths in between each of those sets. Same mechanics, feet hip width apart. Let's get that barbell right underneath the center of the chest. So if your hips are too high, you'll notice your chest is out in front. If your hips are too low, you'll notice your chest is too far behind. With that bar under the center of our chest, that should also give us a vertical shin. And then we keep that bar very close to us on the way up and on the way down. I don't typically let that bar slide up and down my shin, but I do make sure that it stays on my thigh once I get above my knee. Other thing, still think about that proud chest, belly tight. That's going to help you maintain that flat back position. And then make sure we're not bouncing those reps today, tapping the ground, squeezing quads, butt, and belly at the top. Once you've got to 15 on barbell or 20 on dumbbell, then we're going to go to our 20 push-ups. Your goal on push-ups today is to get through this set of 20 in 3 sets or less. So if that means elevating up to an object, do it. Be honest with yourself. Doing 3 sets on this is very difficult. So the other thing that you might need to employ is a little bit bigger rest in between each of those sets today. Push-up mechanics, keep those hands close to your rib cage, feet together. That's what's going to challenge that plank more. Squeeze your butt, belly, and quads. Chest and belly can touch the ground, but your quads should stay off the ground. Full extension at the top. If you're going RX Plus, you just lift those hands, but those quads stay off the ground throughout the movement. If you need to elevate, same plank position, same hand and elbow position, and set yourself up so that object hits you right there at the sternum. Last movement today, lateral hops. Ideally, 2-foot takeoff, 2-foot landing, keeping our toes close together. It's going to make that hop a little more manageable. If you can rebound like that, go for the rebound. Or if you need to, land, load, that's going to take a little bit of the impact out, making that lateral jump a bit more manageable. If you can't do that jump, instead of just doing object step overs today, the scale that I want you to use is another way that we can train that lateral motion and get some of that jump stimulus in without putting as much stress on the knees, and that's going to be a lateral plate shuffle. So every time you come off with both toes, that's 1, 2, 3. Still training the low leg, training that jump run movement pattern, also that lateral pattern, just not as much impact as that lateral jump. I'd recommend sets of 10 or sets of 20 on those jumps today. And then when you get to that last round, if you feel like you can knock out a bigger set of 30 or 40, go for it. Intended stimulus on this workout is 5 to 7 minutes. So pick loads appropriately, and we'll cap it at 9 minutes today. Good luck on this Metcon. Keep your back safe, split up those deadlifts. Also be smart on those push-ups. Check your ego. make sure that you can get through those in 3 sets or less. Good luck today, and we'll see you back tomorrow for Tuesday's workout.